Hello everyone. For this week I thought I'd do a fly that I did a couple of days ago. The reason why I wanted to do it was because I want to focus on a little bit of advanced ribbing and also doing a double collar. So I've already started here, done my tag just to save time in the video so it's not as long. First of all, what I want to do is put in my main rib, which is going to be this Veevus purple holographic, and I'm going to tie it in right underneath, and just going to grab it, and I want it dead center, so I'm holding it like this, pinching it on each side, making sure it's directly under the hook. There we go. Next I want to tie in my two other ribs that are going to surround it, and I'm using Lagartun medium silver oval. Gold oval. So what I want to do is I want to take one and taper it just to the right of that purple holographic underneath. And then I want to do the same thing on this side. If I don't do it this way, then what will happen is I'll end up riding over the tinsel. And I don't want to do that. Or the purple holographic, sorry. So I'm just going to go forward. Actually, I want those to stay on the bottom. There we go. Get these out of the way. And you just keep pulling down. As long as you make touching turns and they don't slide too much. Okay, so there's my ribs that are put in. Then next I'm going to take Lagartun Black flat braid on the card, and I've cut a piece off already. Just trim the end here. There we go, and I want that directly under the hook. And I want that following all the way flat underneath, just like I did the purple. There we go. So firstly I'm going to bring my black flat braid up in touching turns, but not overlapping because you don't want that hump from the edges. And then I'm going to do one extra turn at the end. Give it a little bit of a tug so that it tapers down a little bit. And then I'm going to tie it off. There we go. Okay, now first I'm going to bring my purple up and I'm just tying it off right now. There we go. Now I'm going to start with the one that's on the other side there, and I want to go right in front and follow that rib. It's better to have a rotary vise for this so that you can check all the way around as you're going. So I'm just following it, and then I tie it off. If it looks funny to you, you might have grabbed the wrong rib. So the nearest one to you is the one that goes in the back, and the further away one from you goes in the front. And you can go back and forth each half turn so that you can cover all the bases of the rib. There we go. Just removing the core so that there's not a big build-up at the head here. There we go. Okay, so now I want to build a little bit of a platform there. And I'm going to put in my hackles. So the thing that I wanted to show you is I'm going to put both hackles in at the same time. So this black, which is a Metz chikabou, or sorry, a whiting chikabou, and this is a hen cape. So I'm going to grab one from each side, or each cape, and hopefully I can match them up pretty good. Sorry about that, folks. There we go. Okay, I got two feathers now, and I'm going to put them together just like this. Kind of line them up, and then I'm going to take away the fluff. And if you're not exact on both sides, it's fine. That because I'm going to be ripping off one side anyways. So you can do them together, but if they're a bit fragile, I'd suggest doing them apart. So you're just going to go down the left side and strip those barbs. Do the same with the black one. Then you're going to find a V on the black and one on the red. and I'm going to tie it in, tie them both in at the same time. There we go, and I'm going to pull off the bad ends there. And then I'm going to hold them together and just kind of stroke them the same way. And then I'm going to wrap them together with the black in front. I'm going to hold them snug so they stay pretty much together. And when you are coming around to preen them back, don't preen them too hard because you will separate them. I'll do one more. Oh, I can see it's starting to separate. There we go. And you can go right up on the edge like this, like a knife, to help keep them together if you want to. And then just let them go down by themselves, following the Let's see how good of a job I did here. Might have to go back and do it another wrap if it gets out of hand. But don't worry about it, you're supposed to be enjoying tying anyway, so it's all a process. If it takes a little while to learn a technique, then hey, great. So what I've done is I've gone all the way down that little ramp that I had prepared, and now I'm on bare hook. So I'm just going to tie off onto that bare hook. And keep the tension. Do like 5 wraps. Come back and cut the excess. And I can actually brush these back too. Well, actually, better not, because there's a little stump there hanging. There we go. And I'm just cleaning up the stragglers here. There we go. So now I'm going to take this, brush it back, and make a head. I want it to look like a little bit of a bump anyway, so that you can see it. But that's a trick to make the small heads as well is finishing your collar and everything, and then tying it off onto bare hook, so you can pretty much start from scratch on a head with like 2 or 3 wraps to start, and that's it. So instead of having all that build up from the tie off points and and cutting excess and all that kind of stuff, that tends to leave a little bit of a bump. So if you can cover that up with hackle, it's awesome. And then you're able to achieve a really small head. So this is my tutorial for this week. So we worked on ribbing and we worked on hackle and a bonus small head. So what I'll do with this one when I'm done is I'll put crazy glue, a coat of that, let it dry, and then I'll do another coat of a coat or two of the Vineyard Solaire. And that's how I get my shiny heads. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, thank you very much. Happy tying!